what is happening with a midlife crisis, really, I think it's an identity crisis. So you can imagine with David's wife, she got to this point where she didn't like her identity as a mother. She didn't like her identity as a wife. She didn't like her identity as a Christian. All of these identities felt punishing to her. Her identity as a teacher, now this identity she liked. This identity felt good. And so she skewed hard into that identity. Every other identity felt bad. This identity felt good. So we go hard on this identity. Now, this is why my contention is that midlife crises are really a subset of a broader category of mental health crises called an identity crisis. And that an identity crisis that happens on a year that ends in a zero is oftentimes a midlife crisis. So when you turn 40, when you turn 50, you naturally sort of start looking around at your life and start thinking, do I like who I am? But even in saying this gets us to the core element, the second core element of a midlife crisis or an identity crisis, and that is the fear of missing out. That's the fear that there must be something more out there than what you're getting in here. And this is why in my course, in Peace and Control, when we're talking about the different motives for separation, the way I distinguish between a loss of love separation and a midlife crisis separation is that the loss of love is primarily driven by getting away from the bad things in the marriage, whereas the midlife crisis is many times equally, if not more, driven by wanting to get to something that she thinks is only available outside the marriage.